But there's don't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they can't run it all the gangs, oh yeah. But there's don't running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. But there's don't running all the gangs, oh yeah. But they can't run it all the gangs, oh yeah. But there's don't running all the lanes, oh yeah. The gangs, oh yeah. Give me a team, then give me the E, then give me an A, give me an M, and give me the ring. Give me the lock, give me the rock, and give them the key. And it's only me. Wait till they, they give me a team. Give me a team. Give me a team, give me a team, give me a team. They wanna scheme, cause I'm on the scene. And she want a team, and she want a team, she want a team.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The pick your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. To go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Cowboys head coach. His side enjoying one of the league's best records so far. They're sitting at 5-1. Facing off against him, head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Brandon Aubrey has the ball teed up. Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth for this one. And here we go on EA Sports. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week to beat the team for...
Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. The Cowboys scoop it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State 4th-round pick in 2016, who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
You really do love these moments as a quarterback, bouncing on that field, energized by what your defense just did, giving you a gift at the turnover and some really optimal field position. Wouldn't it be rude, Kate, of them not to accept that gift and put an early lead up to really crush their opponent's spirit? You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with 4th and short. Up the middle, Blue. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. Throws caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun is Prescott. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Prescott now to throw on third down. He's got it, complete to Pickett. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. George Pickens the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Lamar off the play fake. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He'll get it at the edge of the red zone as he goes out at the 20.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Now, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now. That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Baltimore running its offense out now. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. And typically, one will follow.
And he is stopped with authority there, but that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Offense to the line, second down.
Second and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That goes for a gain of just 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
Lamar out of the pistol. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Lamar now from the gun. Cut out left. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, or he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, middle.
A designed run, Jackson keeping it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Ravens 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they take him down right along the 30. And that is the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
Throwing the out route complete. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Prescott now on 3rd and 1. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash.
A 38-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Run drawn up here for Lamar. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure? Secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
From the gun, Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. Get some space around midfield. 3 inside the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens face a 4-point deficit. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game.
17. Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick
Raleigh
off.
set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And he's been a frequent visitor to the end zone over the first couple of months of this season. Right now actually leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Arizona State. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down. We've set it downs from 37. They fake the hands off. Now Prescott. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Prescott here from the gun. Complete out to the right. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. A give to Mitchell, running left. It's inside the 10. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here's Dak. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Ravens 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
Back to the line they come, second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete Derrick Henry. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here he goes, third and long. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it fourth and short. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Fielded at the 11. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And like most all of this season, partner, these guys have been absolutely lethal inside the red zone again here in this one.
And as a team, you just love because you spend a lot of time in practice, in planning and scripting for success. You can't script it any better so far.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he cuts. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover, but may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane that he took huge advantage of.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They've got a man in motion. They go play fake with Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him. Now starts at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Now he takes it. And he'll get it up to the 44. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Jackson looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. He'll get an even 40 out of that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he nearly gets him another 1st down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Lamar back to throw. Catch made. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sidelines.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Now it's Lamar. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Cowboys and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Dak now from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First and 10, Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Just a yard left to go on second down. Handoff here to Mitchell. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our look around the league starts now with a matchup of contrasting styles. And it's the talented and speedy Breece Hall. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And it's Tyler Algier. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Commanders had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's arguably the league's top tandem, Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. 19 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Cowboys and Jaden Blue ready to take over once again. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took that.
He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. On the give, it's Blue. This is ahead for about 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
From the gun is Prescott. That throw finds Pickens. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Mitchell. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Aubrey puts it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an option right that begins this drive. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets in on a slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. All set to go now from the 35.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10.
First down. Here's Lamar. He keeps it and takes off. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He finds Bateman on the slant. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Middle.
From the pistol, Henry. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for a loss of yardage. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Lamar now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is near the first down, but they need one more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. A motion at tight end left. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it again.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Jump off caught by his back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Jackson's going to go on 4th. He's going to run for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
16 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll try and punch it in. That right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has it in close. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens get it back to within 6.
34. Ravens 28.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Turpin with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cowboys and Keaton Mitchell just about set to get going again on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. And this is Mitchell. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott gets everything he has under this one. This is caught inside the 15. There it is, touchdown Dallas. The Cowboys go up by 12. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Prescott has his offense ready. They're going for 2.
The Cowboys will...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens and Zay Flowers ready for another look on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
They'll start this series with an option left. Now, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We'll pause now for an injured player, and no problems identifying who this is. It's a big one, folks. It is Lamar Jackson who's shaken up after that one. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Here's the backup. First throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a gain of
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3rd and 6.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. So we're through 3 here. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and his bounce outside nabs him 7. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here from the gun. Hop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Luke knocks it through, and the lead is back down to 9.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. The give now to Mitchell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Play action, Prescott. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run, because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
They're going for 2 here. Dak bringing the Cowboys to the line.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They look to throw. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Ready to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation. In a state of urgency, got to be at sky high right now.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Lamar's going to keep this one. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Rudolph from the gun. This one falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, put some heat on this. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
1st down. Here's Dak. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Into the hands of Pickett. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again is Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Have the 60. Have the 60.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Taken down by Dane Belton. A gain of 9.
We send a man in motion. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Working quickly here.
Yards. And the Baltimore first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. And dose of the hurry up here. The give here on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd, Rudolph. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Going deep here for the end zone. And a man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Cowboys nearing their 6th win this season. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Again, this is Mitchell. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Mitchell again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.